Hi friends, in this session I would like to explain about the checkpoint activity. For that I am taking a process definition. Right click, go to add resources, go to process and select the process definition. I am naming this process definition as checkpoint. Click on apply, open this process. Before going to explain about checkpoint, first we should know what is checkpoint and where we have to use this. Checkpoint has two advantages. That means we can perform two activities with this checkpoint. First one is we can identify the duplicate request, and second one is with this checkpoint we can save the state of a process, and if the job is terminated we can recover the job. In this example I have explained how to detect the duplicate requests with demonstrating an example. Okay, I have explained how to save the state of a process and how to recover the terminated job in a separate session. Okay, I am taking the checkpoint, right click, go to add resources, go to general activities, select checkpoint. If you observe the configuration panel, it has three tabs: configuration, input and error output. Okay, if you go to input, it has one input parameter which is duplicate key. If you want this checkpoint to detect any duplicate request, then we should map this duplicate key value so that this checkpoint refers this duplicate key and it will identify whether the request is duplicate or not. Okay, now I am creating a process to send requests. Send requests. Click on apply, open this process, right click, go to add resources, go to JMS and select queue sender. Okay, this is request 1. This is request 1. Now I am browsing JMS connection. Here select the destination queue, queue.sample, click on apply, go to input, I am giving 111, click on apply as a body. This is request 1, copy, paste and one more time paste. This is request 2, go to input, I am giving body as 222, click on apply. This is request 3, go to input, I am giving 333, click on apply. Now connect these three requests using transition. Okay, now this process is able to send 3 requests on this queue. Okay, now go to checkpoint. Here I am taking JMS receiver. If you want this checkpoint to detect the duplicate request, we should keep the checkpoint after a receiver. Okay, now I am adding one more activity which is sleep. I am giving sleep time as 5 seconds. Click on apply. Connect all these using transition. Okay, now we have to map input for this checkpoint. I am mapping body of request as duplicate key. Click on apply. I am deleting the previous keys. Okay, save this project. Now execute. Okay, here I have not mapped the JMS connection. Okay, map this one and give the destination queue. Click on apply. Now run it. Okay, the engine is started. Now create a job for send requests. Select this process and click on create a job. Okay, now observe it has created 3 requests. For the first one, the body is 111. For the second one, it is 222, and third one is it is 333. And here in checkpoint, we have mapped the body as duplicate key. Now let's try to create 3 more requests. Select this process and create a job. Now observe. Okay, 3 more jobs are created, but all these 3 got failed. All these 3 got failed at checkpoint. That means checkpoint is detecting whether the job is duplicate or not. How it is detecting? Okay, see the error. Duplicate key 3 is already used by job 16003. Okay, 16003. Remember this one. Here see the job number 16003. Here what we are sending, it has message body 333. Okay, so the checkpoint is detecting the duplicate request. Okay, so where this checkpoint is referring whether the request is duplicate or not. By default, checkpoint saves the state of the duplicate requests and duplicate keys in a file system. If you specify the database, then it will save these duplicate keys in a database. If not, it will save on the file system. So on file system, where it will save? It will save in the location in the my computer, users, Praveen.tipco, go to working, go to project, go to JDB dup keys. Okay, if you observe, it is created 3 files with the name 111, 222 and 333 that we have mentioned the duplicate key. So these are 3 key files. If you see the type of a file which is key file. Okay, open this file. Let us see what it contains. So it contained the job number and duplicate key. Okay, so in the next time when it is received a job, the checkpoint is checking whether the key is present in this location or not. If the key is already present, it will give an error, otherwise it will process the job and it will create the key here. Okay, That's all with detecting a duplicate key. That means duplicate request. I have explained how this checkpoint saves the state of a process and how to recover a recoverable process after engine is restarted or server is restarted in a separate session. Please go through that session. Thank you for watching. Please visit mytipco.com for more important videos and interview questions. Thank you.